Mark, is it safe to say the opening two games have been two games of two halves, really?
Yeah, a very, very fair comment. We've played really well in two halves of football, which is not enough. We know that, and we have to try and make sure that we have longer spells, which will enable us to win games.
Yeah. What do you do to rectify that with the squad? So, is there a magic formula?
No, not really. I think you just showing the players that it's if we do go a goal down or we concede a goal, we have to get the tempo. We have to be straight back on it and increase the tempo, not decrease the tempo, and make it easy for the other teams to get at us. So it's about the tempo we play at, and not be too sloppy.
Yeah. And confidence in the camp is pretty sky high, isn't it? Because you've played Mansfield, who potentially can win the league. Barnet are going to be up there as well, so it's not doom and gloom, I would imagine.
If you look at Barnet's result, they beat Luton last week, so we could have been out of sight in the first half. So it's really early yet, and lots of games to come, lots of points to play for, and we're not too high or too low about where we are at the minute. We know we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We're trying to do that on the training pitch and make us. We want to be a little bit more aggressive without being too cavalier, and no, we're okay. We're looking forward to tomorrow.
What is that sort of extra percentage that's missing at the moment then?
Well, I think if you look at the first half against Mansfield, we should have gone in 1-0 up. We played well and dominated the game without creating loads of chances. Doidge scored a good goal, which ruled offside, and that changes the complexion of the game. But it wasn't to be, and we knew for 10 minutes that Steve Evans would fire into them at half time. They'd come out all guns blazing, and we said we just got to make sure we stand up to that, and we didn't. The first hopeful ball into the box, the lad got a free header, and something we do a lot of work on, defending crosses. And it's maybe a young lad making a mistake, but he'll learn from that, and we've just got to make sure if we do come under pressure, we don't concede too easy.
Yeah. You've got flexibility in the squad, and I know you're a manager who is prepared to tweak things if you need to. Do you feel you need to do that for Saturday against Yeovil?
Every game's different. We've looked at Yeovil, and they're aggressive going forward. They've got two powerful forwards. They like to hit early and get the ball up to them and support. And it'll be a good game. I think it'll be entertaining, which is what we all want. But hopefully we can come out on the right side of it.
Yeah. They had a freakish opening day result, didn't they? 8-2 against Luton, but they have bounced back.
I said in the build-up to the first game, you always get freak results on the first day, and that was it. And full credit to Darren and Terry and the staff there that they've got back on the horse, and they've got two good results. They only lost 1-0 away at Championship leaders Wolves and beat a good Accrington team, so they've done really well to stop the rot there. Yeah.
Your start to the season replicates last season's start with a draw and a defeat, but if the season ends up how last season ends up, you'll take that all day long, I would imagine.
Yeah, but we don't look at it like that. We take one game at a time, and if we play well tomorrow, I know that we have a chance to get 3 points. I'm sure Darren will be saying the same about his team, but if we can replicate what we've done in the two halves for a longer period of time, then we have a good chance.
Yeah. How frustrating has the transfer window been for you so far?
Very, 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 very frustrating. It's been difficult in the last couple of weeks to try and get the players we want, and everyone's after the same kind of players, and it comes in the end, it comes down to money and maybe location a little bit. But there's a lot of money being paid in this league now, and we got to make sure that we don't just panic and get any player in. We've got to make sure we get the right ones, and if we get to the end of the window and they're not available, we can't do anything about it.
Do you see it going right down to the wire, July 31st, 11:30, yourself, Dale and James Mooney busy at it?
I hope not. I hope it's done before that and we can concentrate on the important things, which are getting on the training pitch and coaching the players. But if it has to be that way, it has to be that way. We've been close, we've hit the post a couple of times, and I'm sure every manager says the same, but we've got some good players already here, and that's what we'll be going with tomorrow.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the transfer window? Because there are discussions at the moment that the transfer window will close before the summer.
I don't see how they can have a discussion about it, because if our transfer window's shut and the rest of Europe's open and they all start later than us, that means they can come and pinch our players, but then we wouldn't be able to take any players in. So it's a ridiculous scenario. It should be a better situation, but it is what it is. We have to get on with it. Can't complain about it, and deal with it the best way we can.
Yeah. Do you feel there shouldn't be a transfer window and it should be open throughout the season? You can sign players as and when.
I think for the smaller clubs, that's better. That there, in the old days, there was I think it was second week and third week in March that it shut. Then you couldn't sign anyone after that. And I think the smaller clubs that need to sell players during the season, it's really put them in a difficult predicament that they can't sell anyone either side of the window. So difficult one either way.
Yeah. Finally, team news: bumps and bruises. Any bumps and bruises, or is everybody good?
Plenty of bumps and bruises. Been a tough week in training, and but everyone's fit.
Okay. Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Ash.
Thank you.